Good morning from the farmhouse. I thought we'd do a day in the life video today because we haven't done one of those for a while. It's supposed to be a pretty nice day weather-wise, and we should be home just about all day. I have to run to the girls to dance class this evening, but I don't even have to go off the hill to do that. Um, it has been raining a lot here lately. It's spring, of course, and we line dry all of our laundry. So I have a lot of laundry to catch up on. Alan started that yesterday. He did a few loads for us and hung them out before the day even got started. He usually does our kitchen cleanup, or a lot of it really, but I am up earlier this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So lots of chores to do today, farm work and regular chores inside the house, plus homeschool. There's Mr. Man posing for a picture with this. I winked. Got mom up at 6 a.m., huh? Which is perfect. Good morning, Livy. And there are two more.
Really, my eyes.
And the other one's upstairs still.
Where Bobby, Daddy, and me going? Kathy going? Oh.
That's another work shirt.
They're all work shirts.
That's another work shirt. It's been a long time since we've done laundry.
Yeah, it's been raining a ton.
Mm-hmm.
You sing it.
It's a piece of glue. Big O hasn't gone to the bathroom. And she was saying, one man went to Bo.
She's singing what?
She was just saying, one man went to Bo.
Oh.
And I don't know the rest.
Are you snuggling, Bubby?
Cold.
Yeah. He's cold. Aw.
No, I'm cold.
Oh, you're cold? He's warming you up? This is the truth of Nathan. He eats constantly. Every 5 seconds. I'm hungry, Mom. I'm hungry,
Yeah.
Mom. You had 2 bowls of cereal already this morning, didn't you?
Yeah!
And now you're having an orange. Did you get it all peeled? Yep.
Now I'm bacon.
Nathan does, or Emily, does Nathan eat constantly? Yes.
Mom.
Some sausage. Yum. Farm fresh eggs and sausage in there. Pretty good. After breakfast and Alan does the dishes, he usually checks the weather, checks his Trapper Man page, and we love the beach if you haven't seen from some of our other videos. And he usually checks the live video cams and sees what the beach looks like, and we wish we were there. And that's our light riser. I have to badger her out of bed usually. Come pour milk on your cereal, Cass.
Okay. Good deal. Thanks, sir.
It fell down. I see there's robots on the map.
Oh my gosh, Emily, I got Caleb sit. Sit. Alright, guys. It says our trip through Washington was a ton of fun. Every place was eye-popping, from its national parks, Pacific shoreline, and endless islands to its great cities, scenic highways, and sweet-smelling orchards. Take a look at some of our favorite things in the Evergreen State. Okay, Caleb, on November 11th, 1889, Washington became state number what?
2.
No. Emily, which national park is farthest south? So you need to find Mount Rainier
Don't.
National Park. Well, it's light green sections, remember? All right, which Washington city is the second largest in population?
Spokane.
Spokane?
This
This person they would call homeschool break. Nice. Can I see your book real quick, please, Cass? Very cool. What's Mr. Caleb doing?
Okay.
Okay. Miss Olivia, can I see your book? Looking good. Working on forward-facing and profiles, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, guys. What you doing, Nate?
Making some soup,
Oh, are we gonna have it for dinner?
but it's only
It's too what?
the ten soup.
Oh, just pretend soup. Okay. It's mowing season, so Alan's doing a little bit of maintenance on the mower. Trying to get it up and running because our grass is definitely ready to be mowed.
What are you doing now?
Sorry,
After you eat.
I'm going to change and go and do chores real quick. So if you want to go down and do that at the same time. The younger kids are finished up with their book work, but the older kids are trying to finish up now, right after lunch here, and then they'll have a pretty good break.
Heather? Are you doing your own homeschool?
Listen, people don't want to see my nose hairs, okay? So nap time's going well. He's asleep. It's back to work for me. Pull forward and make sure I got all of them. Okay. Mick Kipper. You're a good boy. That's a good girl.
Here, Lola. Love them too. I guess I do get a little nervous around them sometimes. That's not a gobble. Come on, gobble.
No turkey eggs. I'm pretty sure there's a snake getting in there.
Hello.
So today was a slow chores day. Every other day I go through and swish out all the waterers for the chickens and the ducks and get them fresh water, make sure everything's filled up. I usually top off the waterers for the cows and the horse depending on what their waterers look like. So today all I had to do was throw hay and grain to the horse and the cows. Oh, and the poultry have hanging feeders. I usually feed them all extra, so they don't need feed on a daily basis because I keep those pretty full. But I do need to, I've got a couple of meat birds up here, so get them some, I already fed them and I get them some water. So that was chores today, not too hard. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. We just planted these lettuce plants yesterday. We have about, not quite half a bed, almost half a bed here. This is one of our longer beds. And then Alan has more in the greenhouse that aren't quite big enough to plant. But this was big enough that I cut it. You can see, like right here, you can see I cut it. We've got a little bag of lettuce in the refrigerator. So for just being planted yesterday, they're looking pretty good. You can see these two are already standing up. Everything's looking a little bit wilty, but on the whole, I don't see anything dying. Yeah, so far so good. This is our raised bed area back here. We are working on expanding it. In fact, this is a new raised bed here. And then this is a new raised bed, this big one back here. And then I think you're gonna run another one along the fence, right? Yeah, eventually. So he's gonna run another one along here. And then are you going to just do the rest of this area down here? Or are you going to try to do one or two more long ones? Or what are you going to do?
Do at least two.
Okay, so two more long ones here, probably in like here. And that'll be close enough to the garden shed down there. But we have got this one, long one here that Caleb was just watering is going to be all lettuce. We've got one lone spinach plant in here. That's all that germinated and survived from our first batch of spinach. So, but he's got more spinach planted and coming up, so that'll be filled out hopefully. And then he's just going to go ahead and, I think he's going to sow this bed in spinach seed and then use those plants to kind of fill in the bed where they don't come up. But we have to keep them covered like this from the birds and the cats and all that jazz. Deer. This bed, I believe, is the Swishard, right? And then that far bed that we have covered is where we planted the kohlrabi. So we have more of both of those as well. He kind of plants, I've explained before that he kind of plants in like waves. So he'll plant and then maybe 2-3 weeks later he'll plant another batch. 2-3 weeks later he'll plant another batch. And that just allows us to prolong our harvest or make it, you know, span more time and provide fresh produce for us and for our customers over a longer period. So Caleb's gonna get these other beds watered real quick. These are looking more wilty, so good thing we went ahead and got to them. And Caleb's being careful not to water on top of the leaves, but it's hard not to get the leaves. But it is nice that, you know, these plants are under row cover. They're not in the direct sunlight, so you don't have to worry about the water being magnified and cooking the leaves as much under here. But Caleb, watch out, big guy, okay? Trying to get them directly on the plants if you can help it. I guess I didn't mention that that these beds back here will still plant. Let's see, we have radishes to do, carrots to do, green onions. What else we usually we plant our garlic in these beds.
Yeah, that needs.
And then is that about it? Kale. We got some kale to plant, right? Yeah.
I do the purple kale, the great big kale. always put in the garden. It's too big to put in a raised bed. 'Cause
Okay.
it gets like that tall.
He's just talking about the different types of kale that we do. We plant some of the bigger stuff in the garden, and then some of the shorter stuff we plant in the raised beds. Just like spinach, the regular leaf spinach that we do, we plant in the raised beds. But if we do the cooking spinach, which kind of grows in a bush, we do that in the garden usually. But anyway, in these raised beds back here, we've got 3 more to clean out, as you can see down there. But Alan's got the rest of these cleaned. I think you helped Daddy too, didn't you, Caleb? I think
helped with this one.
I think Alan and Caleb cleaned these out mostly. But the rest of the beds I described that are going to go in back behind me here won't get planted this spring, of course. What we've got is what will get planted. But if Alan gets a chance to work on these throughout the summer, then we might put some fall crops in them if we have enough stuff to put up.
Be like Curious George.
And these are looking pretty good. A little bit wilty from being planted yesterday, which is normal. But everything's also standing up pretty decent too. So I think we get them a good drink today, and I bet tomorrow or the next day they'll really start perking up. If you put the bucket down closer, it's easier to control, sweetheart. There you go. Go around the leaves, around the plants the best you can.
My turn. I got the wood knocked out of me. My turn. Hi, Pepper. You should look at the pups on the trampoline.
Woo! So the new greenhouse is working out nice. I'm getting ready to get it in here and give it a water, but we're really happy with the increased light and the increased heat. We've got all sorts of veggie plants in here, tomatoes, peppers, sweet and spicy. We have got all of our brassicas. We've got flowers and onions and herbs, sweet potatoes, all sorts of goody things in here. So we're really happy with this. And I did if you want to see all the plants that we have available so far this year, you can check out the Facebook Live that I posted. I think it's only good for 30 days now though, but yeah, pretty happy with our greenhouse. Prefer to water from the bottom by filling up these trays. It helps the plants be more saturated and get a better water. If you water from the top, especially with this soilless mixes, they just tend to kind of float and the water just filters through. Olivia's helping me work on my herb garden. She's...
Caleb wanted to help, but I said, no, this is woman's work.
That's not true.
He goes like, I know how to do it.
Yeah, it's just weeding, huh?
Women's can do it better.
Women's? You mean women?
Same thing. No, it's not. Same thing.
Anyway, Olivia's weeding in between the sage and the thyme right now.
Beef.
And the carpenter bees are bugging her. Hi, Lola. You staying on my herb garden? Huh? You staying on my herb garden? Huh? Thank you. I hate weeding chives out of all the herbs because you really have to just pull it aside and you end up pulling some of the chives out when you're pulling the weeds out. Anyway, pain in the butt.
Put some pooping.
I just pulled some oregano sprigs from our herb garden while we were weeding, and Alan just got some planted now. Just make sure you take up some rootstock with it. You got some new oregano plants. I was pulling these last year's oregano stalks here out, and I found a praying mantis nest, or sac, or yeah, whatever you want to call it, whatever the technical name is. So now I'm trying to be real careful By miracle, I did not, that stick did not break when I put my hand in there. So I'm going to leave that there and try to get all the stalks around it and try to leave that one there. Hopefully it's close enough to the new oregano stuff growing that, you know, bird or some type of predator won't find that. But I'll be happy to have some bad bug eaters in my herb garden over here.
I said you got some lavender coming back if we don't let it dry out.
Boy, you have to look at my
I think we are going to do some mustard ranch chicken for dinner tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and defrost some chicken breasts. The sauce recipe on the chicken is just 2/3 cup of ranch, 1/3 cup of mustard, yellow mustard, and then you're supposed to do 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I like to do a double recipe because we like to put some aside for reserve. So I'm going to do 1 1/4 cup of ranch, 2/3 cup of mustard, and then I only do 4 tablespoons of this brown sugar to a double recipe personally.
You're saying it's going to probably get hard.
And around go the chicken strips.
We are going to reserve some of this sauce for dipping, like I said. Put that in the fridge in a second. And then we are going to go ahead and put our first layer of sauce for basting. Alright, I am baking this at 400 degrees. I'm going to bake it for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to turn it over and baste it with the sauce that I have left. Not the reserve sauce. This is for dipping, remember. Just with the sauce that I have left in here. And then I will time it for another 20 minutes. And then I will turn it over, baste it one more time, and cook it for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on what my meat thermometer reads, how much more time I need.
You know what helping plants grow with water?
Water helps plants grow?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else helps plants grow?
I know, but what helps plants grow with it?
What?
Water. But you know what helps plants with water?
What, baby?
With jam party.
What?
With a jam party, I said.
A jam party?
Yeah.
A jam party helps plants grow?
Yeah.
Like music?
Yeah.
You know what? People have said that before, actually. But sunshine helps plants grow.
Yeah.
And good dirt helps plants grow.
Whoa. Weedy, weedy, I love my weed. We love our weedy. Mom, what I can use for this?
You can use it to loosen up the dirt and loosen up the roots on the weeds.
I'm doing these.
Okay, we have got most of this herb garden done and ready for me to plant pretty soon here. We've got a little piece on the end here from that piece of gutter coming out to the right that I'll need to finish up. But I've got to do a science experiment with the kids I had promised to do. I need to throw Emily in the shower and get the sides going for dinner, get the laundry in, just a few things before I take the girls to dance. So we're going to call it quits for today, but we did get the most of it done, so that's good.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? We have some mysteries to do. Scooby-Doo, where are you? We have some mysteries to do. Hey-ya, 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 hey-ya. Sorry. Yeah. It's
potato.
Hey, Mom.
Hmm.
Can you help me?
I sure can.
No,
Let me cut that up, okay?
Okay. And off with it.
Good dinner, Mom.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
No, this is good.
Is it yummy?
Come on.
What?
What's radioing?
What's what?
What's radioing?
You and your cute self eating dinner. We are all rushing off to different directions. The two girls that dance tonight, Cassie and Emmy. Okay, the two girls that dance tonight, Emmy and Cassie, are coming with me, and I'm taking Nathan with me as well. Alan is getting ready to get hitched up to the trailer because they are going to get a couple bales of hay from a neighbor. Did we bring the girls to dance?
Yeah,
Did we get them here late?
I think so.
That's okay.
Hi.
Who are you waving at?
The people.
The people?
Yeah. Waddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, the kids and I made it back home from dance, although a dance ran just a little bit over, and Alan and the other two kids made it to get hay and made it back safely home. And it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. We usually start our bedtime routine around 8:30, so we're a little bit behind this evening. But we're going to get some PJs on, some teeth brushed. I'm going to read to the kids like we do every night, and we are going to skedaddle off to bed. So I hope you've enjoyed watching our day in the life, or another day in the life, I guess, of our family, and y'all have a good night.